on, good people? We back. Long week, however, I'm happy to be back, and I hope you are too. Thanks for tuning in. It's the Ad Weekly Podcast. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I guess something I'm doing you enjoy, and for that, I'm thankful. Got a few reality checks today. Not a lot, but got a couple kind of meaningful. My first story time we're doing today. So without further ado, it's the Ad Weekly Podcast.
This one right here about to hurt a couple feelings. If you see an older man with a younger woman, that's the age that he can mentally relate to.
This one's kind of, I'm seeing this a lot, and I'm not gonna really make this long and drag it out, but at the same time, it's kind of giving like you kind of bitter. You know what I mean? Like, leave people alone, man. Like, dude want to date a young girl, let him date a young girl. Y'all date young dudes all the time. And like he ain't breaking no laws. Man, happy you happy. Fellas, can we do anything without being ridiculed for it? Giving better, man. She got a pretty mouth though. I'm sorry, man. On to the next one.
Man that moves alone is one of the most powerful people there is. He does not need validation from men or women. He truly does not care. A man that moves alone typically doesn't even care how he's dressing, because he's not out here trying to get attention from what's on top of him. He gets attention from what's within him. You see, a lot of you men today, you're so focused on impressing a bunch of people that don't care nothing about you through brand names, the type of shirt you have on, or the type of jeans you have on, type of shoes you have on, the jewelry you have on, what kind of car you're driving.
With that big time, like I agree with that wholeheartedly. However, man, this is a safe space. I'm not judging nobody that like to hang around in groups. I think it's all about your temperature. It's all about like we checking temperatures and age brackets. I think different ages do move differently. Throughout my life, you can know, and I'm pretty sure you guys can relate to when you were younger, you had a crew. Sure. The older you get, that crew get thinner and thinner. Life be lifing. I agree with some of the stuff he said. He's like lone wolfish. You know what I mean? But it's all good. Shout out to him. In this space, man, like all I'm trying to do is, you know what I mean, be that space where men can be men. But at the same time, we're not being too ignorant. We can have a good time. But at the same time, yeah, you need to be a man, like straight up, and not be a jerk and hold each other accountable. Sometimes, man, you get to that space and that time in your life, man, you do gotta move by yourself. And when you move by yourself, things tend to get a little bit better. Because hopefully by that time you got some wisdom. Drop some in the comments, fellas. You know what I mean? I know we all got different life experiences, but when you alone, you better be strong. That's for sure. All right? On to the next.
You think he's shy because he's quiet. That man is dangerous. And you should be paying attention. A man who doesn't talk too much isn't shy. He's listening. He's studying you and how everyone moves. He notices who's fake, who's sloppy, who's weak. He's the type who won't tell you what he's doing until it's already done. And by then, it's too late to catch up. Quiet men don't waste words. They move in silence. And silence is the ultimate weapon. Be careful around the men who doesn't need to be seen to win, because that's the one controlling the entire room.
I mean, whatever background you from, ain't nothing like being a good man. You know what I mean? And good men. Whatever your background is. But as far as the ladies, I love ladies being ladies. I really do. It's special. Only y'all could do that. You know what I mean? And Lord have mercy. You know what I mean? You already know what I'm about to say, fellas, but I'm going to leave that alone because I'm speaking to the ladies now. Loudest one in the room, the weakest one in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like when you loud like that, but when you quiet, yeah, women like that. They don't want you to be all running your mouth like you can't hold no water. It is what it is. She said what she said. You got to be real careful around that. But being dangerous, You could be a threat to a whole lot of people, including yourself. So just know how to calibrate how you move and whatever motion you got in your life. When you moving solo, when you moving with a purpose, you should adhere to that. You can become a big deal. You know what I mean? You put the work in. And danger don't always mean negative. In this case, you paying attention to your surroundings. You sharp. You know what I mean? You real sharp. I mean, being sharp, being aware, knowing your surroundings, knowing who you dealing with. And I know me, I pick people apart when I'm around. Like, soon as I come around, I know if you're a good or a bad person. That's just a gift. Sometimes it's annoying, but I'm pretty sure some of y'all can relate. Everything ain't for everybody, but I love this. Hey, drop some in the comments, man. Let me know what your take is. All right? On to the next one.
They don't know the little tactics that you use to keep me away from them. They don't know. So all they know is my daddy ain't never around. All he ever did was pay child support. No, tell your child why the dad isn't around. And I'm not talking to the deadbeat baby daddies. I'm not talking to the women with the deadbeat baby daddies. We'll get into that. I ain't talking to y'all right now. I'm talking to the women who have good baby daddies and they sit and they don't allow their baby daddy to father their child. I'm talking to those women. And when you ask yourself this question, why? Really sit and ask yourself, why am I not allowing him to be in his child's life? And if any answer that you could possibly come up with isn't because he's abusing you or abusing the child, or he's mentally, physically, or verbally, if it has nothing to do with him harming you or that child, you ain't got no real reason as to why you ain't letting that man parent his child.
Hey, this one right here, man. This guy like dinged me a little bit. I caught a ding off this one, man. Like bip, but hey, man, and listen, fellas, you know what I mean? And ladies too. I'm not gonna sit here and be segregating everybody. I'm trying not to be doing that. To the youth, to the kids, to the fathers and the mothers, stop doing that. You know what I mean? Just because you and old boy ain't work out, man, stop doing that. Stop holding that kid hostage. Don't do that. Cause that kid gonna wind up growing up and hating you. Cause the kid, you like the whole time you keeping that kid away from that dad. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't saying if he don't want to be in the kid, like that's something different. But it's a lot of fathers out here that's not in their kid's life because of the mother. Put the dude through all type of excess bullshit. I'm saying what I'm saying. So that ain't it. Stop doing that. It's about the kid. Whether you like him or he don't like you, man, I don't care. Let that man be a father. You know what I'm saying? Stop being out digging in that man's pockets. That's what child support be messing everybody up. For real. You got dudes out here, man, doing 40 hours, 60 hours, 80 hours a week and can barely pay rent. But you straight, your hair done, your nails done. That money ain't going to that kid. You know that. You smoke good. You know what I mean? You and your girls going on trips. You got that new car. And that kid basic as I don't know what. And that ain't cool. And if it don't apply to you, man, don't come for me. I'm just being for real, man. Like that right there, I deal with something similar. It's getting better, but at the same time, I know that's tough, man. That ain't cool for nobody. That ain't good for no parties involved. And then the whole time, you know that dude don't want to deal with you for whatever y'all went through. Leave it where it's at. Man, it was what it was. But man, that kid need his father. Fellas, I know y'all gonna say something on this, man. This one right here, man, Shorty hit on she checked every box for me. All right, on to the next.
Women wondering why men are ignoring them. Women have told men for decades to leave them alone. Don't catcall them, don't approach them in public, don't stare at them. And that's exactly what men have done. There are young women that have never been approached in public. Now, women are wondering why men don't approach. This is exactly what we wanted, ladies. This is the world we built. Now, let's take a look at some of the women that are wondering why men do not approach in public.
So why do men no longer come up to women? I asked this in a TikTok last week, and it got so many comments, especially from men. And I just want to preface this with, this was no shade to men. This post was no shade to men, and neither is this one. I was just genuinely curious and asking. I love men. I think they're awesome, and I think that they're a little confused right now. But most of their responses said something like, we were told not to go up to you guys, and we were told...
Yeah, the men are like, you guys are gaslighting us. You guys said stop, so we stopped. You didn't like the cat calling. We stopped. And now you miss it. The audacity.
Dudes not talking to y'all like that. Like, we don't talk to y'all because y'all be on something different. Somebody say hi to you, you might feel away. Oh, I got a boyfriend. Ain't nobody ask you that. Which is somebody just speaking to you. Like, hey, how you doing? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Speaking to somebody, okay. Like, you gotta be rude. Yeah, y'all got what y'all asked for. Ladies, say something, man, because I don't think it applies to all ladies, but come on now. This is too much. Like, we gotta start loving one another, man. Like, for real. And I ain't saying you gotta jump in bed with them, but ain't nothing wrong. And look, it don't cost you nothing to be kind, man. Like, an old slogan back in the day, I think like in the early 2000s, it was like, mean people suck. Yeah, man, mean people do suck. It don't cost you nothing to be kind, man, to speak to somebody. Hey, how you doing, beautiful? Hey, man, you look great today. Just like those average girls. Again, it's not a negative, man. Y'all beautiful too, man. Like, you don't need the BBL and all that, man, and come out with the caked up 4 pounds of makeup on your face, man. Sure, ain't nothing wrong with you, man. I speak. If I get the kind of vibe that you approach me, I'll speak, hey, how you doing? And keep on going about my business. I won't ask you nothing else. You know what I mean? But this is the thing, man. Ladies and fellas, man, chime in, man. Drop some in the comments, man, because I'm really starting to see that this is like a thing. And what old girl saying, basically feminism gave y'all what y'all asked for. And I would like to believe it's not the majority. But hey, you never know. I'm waiting on y'all. All right? On to the next one.
That's some delivery, Jenny. Does your husband know the milkman has extended delivery with more than the milk? Barbara, don't start something you can't finish. I don't say nothing about the plumber always at your house fixing your pipes when Gary's not home, with all that noise y'all make.
Oh boy, things are shaping up for a doozy. What'll happen next?
Stay tuned to the Milkman by Moezart weekly podcast. This show is a hit.
The milkman, it's progression. I need some feedback. I'm really having fun doing it. It's really developing. It's going to be a nice little short film. Yeah. Her first name is Jenny Jenkins, and the neighbor is Nosy. Yeah, man, let me know how you feel about it, man. I like it a lot. It's starting to become a real passion of mine. Yeah, I just want to give you guys something different that's not on no other platform, because I think a lot of people just copy what other people doing, and that ain't me. I'm going to always be me. I lead the way. Yeah, I said it. I lead the way. All right, on to the next one.
This guy stinks.
Am I your first priority?
No.
So who is like first and second your first priority in your
You
priority?
my third priority. If that offends you, please forgive me. I'm so not sorry.
So what, your career is your second priority? Then who's second?
My barber.
How the hell is your barber your second priority?
You like the way I look? You like that I have confidence? My energy, you like all that? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay then, I get that from him, cause he make me look good. Like right now, my.
So I don't make you happy? Your barber does?
He definitely do. You don't. You really just stress me out most of the time.
How do I stress you out?
See, right there.
He said that from his chest. Do you hear me? Old girl was like, what place do I come in? He was like, you third. But if you really think about how he was thinking about it, he was basically like, man, my barber number 2, he keep me sharp. You know what I mean? Keep my man shape up together, looking good for her. Makes him feel good about himself. Hey, man, there ain't nothing wrong with self-love, man. Take care of yourselves. Barbershop ain't like it used to be, but the barbershop still exists. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong, man, with no round table, man. Go, man, look, man. Get that man, look. Go get yourself right. For real. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Get them feet scrubs now. Get them eagle claws scuffed down. Them dogs stop barking. You know what I'm saying? Get your nails filed down. We ain't talking crazy. Ain't nothing wrong with taking care of yourself, man. Look good for yourself. At the same time, man, your lady appreciate it. I just think she thought she was going to be number 1. I think he said she was number 3, Bob number 2, and I'm pretty sure God was number 1. It should be God should be number 1 in everybody. But at the same time, I respect that. Fellas, I need something, man. You holler at me, man. For real, man. That was hard. All right. On to the next.
The bartender slipped me a note. Don't leave with her. So she walked into this little bar I was in, and she walked in, real smooth, like she was like a part of the band or something. Not too flashy, but just like present. Like when she walked into the room, the whole room just like stopped. Like you could just kind of feel it's like, silence, undertone, like people knew she was there. So she kind of walked up to me and she ordered me a drink, before I even introduced myself. And she said, I like your energy, so I'm like, okay. She told me my face looked like it told stories. So I kind of laughed it off, I'm like, okay, whatever that means. So then she reached and touched my birthmark and she whispered, I like the broken parts. I mean, I don't know what that means. Like, I'm glad I got a free drink and she looked good. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. So we talking for like an hour, y'all. Like nothing deep, just like, little flirting, low tones, kind of vibes, kind of conversation that make you forget where you parked at. So then I got up to go order a second drink. So the bartender slid me a glass, but he slid me like a little napkin with the glass, but it was like kind of folded up. He ain't say nothing, he just kind of like nodded at me. I'm like, okay. So I unfolded it and I read it and it said, don't leave with her, you're not the first. I'm like, what? Not the first? I'm too faded for this. First of all, so I don't even know what you're talking about right now. So I'm like, okay, I guess. So I turned back and the bartender was gone. Like not in the back, not serving anymore. Like he was just gone. So I turned around to the table and she was gone too. And the drink was there though. And it's still like, dripping, like sweating on the table. So this lady comes from the back, whatever. She asked me, like, okay. And I'm like, I'm looking for my friend. And she was like, your friend. And we kind of going back and forth. And she was kind of looking at me like, she don't know what I'm talking about. So she was like, come look at this. She showed me the security camera. And I was sitting there by myself all night. So if anybody knows me, they knows I'm not. Look, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I still got the little note. Well, I had the note after the fact. I'm like, well, where did this note come from? So I don't know if they was in cahoots together. I don't know. Let me know something in the comments, chat.
Yeah. All right. First story time. I found it super interesting. I didn't know at first if I believed it or not, but now that I watched it a couple times. I had to go back a few times. I think it's something there. I do know people that said they knew people that things like this have happened to, but I would really go to a priest or go to church or something like, because if I'm sitting at a bar, nice young lady, and she likes the broken parts, like first of all, I'm gonna be real defensive. Ain't nothing broken on me. What's wrong with you? So it's a whole lot of stop playing with me. You know what I mean? Dude, like his persona or who he is, he says love or something, that's his name, and no diss to you, homeboy. Like, no diss to you at all. I'm not coming for you, not even close. But that really happened, man. Like, you need an intervention. Somebody put something on you. And the bartender asked you to know. Yeah, thank God for that. But the first story time, yeah. That was dope, man. I'm gonna leave it off of that. I'm gonna leave it off on that note right there. Hey, thanks for your time. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and yeah, man. Weekly. See you next week.